Okay, today we're really heavy on the camera talk. Okay, so here's the deal. Ever since I started working professionally with filming, our productions have gotten bigger and bigger. I used to be a kind of one-man team with just my, camera. But, as, my professional life is becoming bigger and bigger, our productions are getting bigger and bigger, which is great. I have team members now. We're starting to go after bigger and bigger deals. But the kind of interesting thing that happens is, your gear starts getting really big and the amount that you shoot actually gets less and less. You spend a lot more time with pre-production and then you shoot for a couple days and then weeks in post-production. You don't actually get that much time to shoot stuff yourself. And then the other thing is like your gear gets so big, it takes so much time to set up everything, like big lighting, big camera, all this stuff. And that's one of the reasons I started this vlog, was something simpler that I could shoot regularly. What kind of came out of this is, I'm thinking about my personal life as I go to vacation and I go visit friends and family and I want to shoot stuff. I don't want to get my whole professional film gear set up. The thing that even now that I'm shooting on a Blackmagic micro cinema camera. I have to get the camera out, I have to get the video assist out, hook up the HDMI cable, set up the tripod, and it's a big cumbersome thing. Basically what's happened now is I am now in the market for a nice small kind of vacation camera. A lot of people use it for like vlogging cameras. Something that's as small as like an iPhone that I can keep in my pocket and go and just like quickly shoot stuff, right? Here's the problem though, there's a lot of different cameras in this market, right? You have like the Sony RX100 Mark V, you have these Panasonic cameras, then you have like slightly bigger ones like the GH4, the GH5, which are incredible as well. But slightly bigger, and they have but they're really good because they have all these video features. And the biggest thing though that I've kind of come to the conclusion is that I want something that offers a little more than an iPhone does. A lot of these cameras, they have good lens. Like RX100 has a good f1.8 lens, so you get nice shallow depth of field, and it has decent audio, which is great. But when I look at the picture quality, it is very good, don't get me wrong, but so is an iPhone 7. iPhone 7 has really good picture quality. There's this YouTuber that I started watching, his name is Christian somebody, I'll link him below. And he uses a Sony a6300, and I believe recently he got a 6500, and his footage looks incredible. And he does he does a great job color grading, and he color grades it to give a good filmic look, almost like vintage look, and I love that look. And in fact, that's the look I'm trying to achieve with this vlog. After all this kind of research and going back and forth between a lot of different cameras, I still have this soft spot for Blackmagic. Blackmagic is a camera company that creates these cameras that are not functionally that great. They're really hard to use because they don't have that many physical buttons. The battery life sucks on them, but the picture quality looks awesome. I actually shot, again, like I said, with this Blackmagic camera on the weekend, and some of the best footage I've ever shot. And then when I graded it, it looked gorgeous. So after shooting with that, I concluded that I still want to stick with Blackmagic. So here's where I'm at. I really want the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. Okay, I have the micro cinema camera, which is great, but again, you have to hook up the monitor, you have to screw on the arm, all this stuff. What I like about the Pocket Cinema camera, it's a nice small thing that I can literally take, point, and shoot, which is great, right? The thing is, the Pocket Cinema camera is so old. It's like 4 or 5 years old now, and it has like 15-20 minute battery life, which is terrible when you think about if I'm going to use this thing on vacation, right? But I love the picture quality and I love the form factor. I love that I could slap on a really small lens and just have this thing that I can just pull out at any time and shoot. Here's the really tricky thing. We are sitting on the eve of NAB 2017. And NAB 2017 is typically where Blackmagic starts to shatter expectations. They release really cool things. They introduced the Ursa there. I think they introduced the first Pocket Cinema camera there. And I'm really kind of hopeful that they'll do something with the Pocket Cinema camera tomorrow. Here's what I would love for them to do. One, I would love for them to add 4K recording on it. I think 4K is starting to look really awesome. It's becoming a lot more mainstream. I think 4K should get in there. The second thing is this, they just adds a bit more physical controls. And you know what? That's not even the most important thing to me. But the third thing is the battery life. Now the micro cinema camera, which is the one I'm shooting on right now, takes a Canon LPE6 battery, and it lasts about an hour to an hour and a half, which is pretty good. But even if you got an hour out of it, I would be happy. More than 15-20 minutes like the old one got, I'd be happy with that. If they kind of introduced those couple things into the new Pocket Cinema camera, I think I would buy it like right away. But here are a couple of reasons why I think they won't actually do it. One, about a month ago, Blackmagic already made probably their biggest announcement of the year, which is they introduced the Blackmagic Ursa Mini Pro. And it's just like everything that everybody asked for. So they've already made that announcement. And so for them to make another major announcement at NAB, I would be actually pretty surprised about. The second reason they might not do it is that it sounds like Blackmagic is getting into the upper market. I feel like they're not really trying to cater to that entry-level market anymore. One of the biggest things about Blackmagic that was nice about the Pocket Cinema camera, it was a nice entry-level way to get a camera that shoots RAW and ProRes and stuff like that, which is maybe not their market anymore. But if they do introduce it, what's nice is that the Ursa Mini Pro shows that they listen to their customers. So if they were to introduce a new Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, hopefully it would have more physical controls and maybe longer battery life and all the things that people have been asking for. I'm a little bit stuck right now because I could buy any one of these cameras in about the $1,000 to $1,500 range for my kind of vacation personal camera that I can do as a point and shoot. But really, when it comes to picture quality and the picture aesthetic that I'm going for, which is that filmic look, that cinematic look, sometimes even that vintage film look, I would do that with a Blackmagic camera. The only problem is that their only point and shoot camera, which is the Pocket Cinema camera, really doesn't have a lot going for it right now. So I just hope that tomorrow at NAB they announce this thing, and even just the smallest tweaks. Give me 4K, give me longer battery life. It would be so good. It'd be exactly the camera I'd be looking for to go shoot, my vacation stuff, my personal stuff, whatever. So that's where I am at right now. I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, tomorrow that there is an announcement at NAB, but we'll see. And I really want to get this video out right before NAB so that if it does happen, I can shoot my reaction video. Thanks everybody for watching. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.